A really good question that came up was, um, what is censorship like in and out of the classroom, specifically in China, and will I have access to the internet? So let's start with the second part. Yes, you will have access to the internet, but yes, the internet is censored in China. So a lot of your favorite websites will be blocked, and most teachers get around this by using a VPN. If you're not familiar with that, it stands for a virtual private network, and you could Google it, and you download a VPN, you put it on your smartphone and on your laptop, and then you can access the websites that you want to access. In terms of other censorship in the classroom, of course, if you're using computers in the school, you might not be able to access the VPN, so you would want to download any videos, say from YouTube, that you want to use in a classroom beforehand, rather than streaming them. There are sensitive topics for sure. In China, we talk about the three T's: Tibet, Tiananmen, and Taiwan, and those are very politically sensitive issues. In the same way that if you were teaching in Canada in a community like Fort McMurray, heavily reliant on the oil industry, and every one of the parents of the children there were oil patch workers, you would have to be careful about any anti-oil sentiment or environmentalist things like that. You, you certainly have to be careful as a teacher wherever you go. But in China, there are a couple of topics that are off limits. But generally speaking, everything else you're absolutely free to teach. Of course, we're remembering that as teachers, we're not there to propagandize. We're there to um, facilitate the student's inquiry. So generally speaking, we don't have too many problems as long as we are aware and cautious of a few of the potential issues that could trip us up.